Screaming. Okay, so again, this is going to cover performers and then also our contest winners for LV Arts at the Park. I'm going to share my screen again. So thank you for being a part of this event and entering our contests and submitting your awesome work. Again, we had a theme this year, and it was rock, paper, scissors. And I'll talk more a little bit about that, but this event, we're hoping to provide so many things for our community. It's artist tents, it's a live performance, stage, it's guided imaginative play, and there's going to be a dance party at the end of it all as a grand finale around 5 o'clock with color powder. So please stick around for that, or if you're planning your day around it, that's something you might not want to miss. Cool photo opportunity, and you'll get a little messy, but it'll hopefully come out, that powder stuff. It's like the kind you see at the color runs and whatnot. There'll be art making activities and food and drinks and all the good stuff. I don't know as if I'm going to go over some of the things that I went over in earlier sessions, but I don't know, I guess I'm kind of tired, you guys. I kind of wore myself out here, but we are LV Arts. My name is Michaela Fitzgerald. I'm the co-founder and president of the organization, and we're just trying to get an art center built in Leavenworth is really what it boils down to, and we're doing that. We're the building blocks. We're trying to build community around the arts and get support for our organization, and this is basically what we're hoping to be our flagship event that kind of gets people on board in our community integrated, and then they'll just support us from there on out. So we've been incorporated for about 2 years, so we're still pretty small, but we are growing quickly. It's awesome. So again, I already went over all the things. If you guys haven't seen our official event packet yet, totally check it out. It's on our social media and it's on our website, but it goes over all the things that we're hoping to offer. I'll just give you a glimpse really quickly. But it's really fun, and it kind of gives the community a way to plan their day, because we're hoping people come and just stay for a while. Hopefully we have good weather. But some of our events are all day, or art making activities are all day. Some of them are just for a limited time. We have a school bus coming and you can paint the school bus, which is super fun. It's temporary paint, but it'll still be fun. So come out for that. And then we have our performers showcased at the bottom. The last page, we have our artists and performers. And this is just a tentative schedule. Lacey Connell is our contact for performances, and I'll get to that slide as well. So if I cannot answer your questions, and I might be somewhat vague or maybe uninformed, I guess, about that, this particular stage of the event, but we'll get you the right contact and we'll get your questions answered. But so we've showcased some of the performers, and even Katie's Dance Studio is going to be doing some of our activities, like our dance sessions, and we got First City Dance Center who's doing another one. Let's see, this would be an old, I was gonna say we have First City Dance Center on other ones. I don't know if you saw it, Annette, or not, but we have you guys down for the multicultural dance movement. This is an old version because I know you guys are there. So anyway, look out for that one. The event packet. Let's see. My theme is rock, paper, scissors. Here's an event map. If you guys can see this. So this is Stubby Park. Our Vice President, Sarah Filbert, put this awesome, beautiful map together. And this is where our stage is going to be, and our audience, area. If you know people coming, of course, you're inviting all of your friends and family to come to the park and see you perform, or, recognize your art as contest winners. You'll want to let them know that they'll need to bring their own chairs and blankets. There's only like 4 or 5 picnic tables that we're able to provide in this seating area. So definitely let them know that they need to bring their own seating for that. But that's where the stage will be. It's a hydraulic stage. I'll get to more of the details on that too, but these are some artist tents and whatnot. You guys will probably need to know more about like where you're going to park when you arrive. This is 4th Street. Most of you will come from this location, this street. We will have barricades up, so we have some room for our pedestrians to do their thing and to get to the park safely. So there's event parking over here. It's like an old football field, Abel's lot. That's kind of where the permanent parking is for people who are coming in all day. If you're a performer, I don't see our contest winners needing to bring anything with them necessarily, but our performers might have props or equipment or, I don't know what else, things. You will have special permission to come through the barricade and then park temporarily in this accessible lot. We are reserving that just for people with special needs who need special access to the park. There's only like 14 parking spaces there. So if you do need to unload any equipment as you're a performer, or props or whatever, you can just unload there, and then hopefully you can make your way over here. There's also a parking lot here. It's Lend Nations. That's a business. They're a small parking lot. I guess if it makes more sense to drive there and kind of unload your stuff there and then pull around and park in the event parking, you might be able to do that. There's a little bit of a hill there, so it's kind of awkward, but it's not crazy terrible. Trying to think, I just had a thought. These are tents, so we'll have an on deck tent that I believe will be tent P. It's just a 10 by 10 place where I believe Lacey Connell will be to receive you. And I don't know if it will have walls. So as far as costume changes, I would highly recommend or plan on kind of doing that in the restrooms. There's a male and female restroom, and they've got 2 stalls in them each. And there's a little bit of room, like just if you were using it for, a costume change, it could probably fit like 5 or 6 people comfortably in the same room, changing. But otherwise, so performers who are about to go on will kind of convene within that tent or under that tent. This is going to be a tent for our DJ. So that one is just for your music, or, our MC for the event. She'll be housed there. Let's see, let me go back, to the slides, and then I'll get you guys more performance information. Our contest winners, Sarah, I don't know if we have a specific time still yet for you guys to be recognized on stage. Let me get to my performers real quick, and then
unfortunately not. And I'm sure no one time is going to work for all people, so we'll just have to do our best.
That's so true. So Lacey Connell again is like our performance. She's in charge of more of the performance side, the stage side of this, and she's actually in production with a musical, Matilda the musical, downtown in Leavenworth. So she's kind of tied up this evening and tomorrow, but she is your contact, your go-to for any specific performance questions, and there's her phone number as well. So whatever questions I can answer tonight, you're probably gonna have to reach out to her, but she's gonna be in charge of sort of the itinerary for the stage that day. And as soon as we get all that solidified, we will reach out and let you know, just to say, hey, contest winners, we would like to, feature you on stage at 2:00 or whenever, and we'll announce the final contest winner. And I believe we're giving a $100 prize for that. So that's awesome. We also have your t-shirts for participating. And we'll get those to you. We'll talk about that like when you check in. We could probably get you your t-shirts then. So apologies that it's not before the day. If you really wanted your t-shirt before the day of, you could probably email us and we could figure it out. But otherwise, just plan on picking it up the day of. So a little bit more about the stage. It's a 16 by 20, I believe those are the dimensions, covered hydraulic outdoor performance stage. So it's like a good quality stage. Audience should bring their own blankets and chairs. There's gonna be 4 to 5 picnic tables just in case people need some seating. Talked about the tents flanking the stage. There's also going to be beer at the event. So if people want to have a beverage as they're watching the performance, that's great. If you know family members who like to drink or want to have a drink, let them know that we'll be offering that, but that they'll also need to stay within this roped off area, which is just around the performance. And we just felt like that was maybe the best place to put it, because if people are going to be drinking, maybe they'll be sitting and wanting to kind of relax for a little while. So that made sense to put it there. But they do need to stay within the designated roped off area. And then other food can be purchased if you guys are planning to be there all day, if I haven't addressed this already, at the American Legion Post 94 building, which is just up the hill from the park. They'll be selling hot dogs and chips and no, not hamburgers, sorry. I think they're limiting it to hot dogs and chips and like soda and stuff. There will also be Jarvis shaved ice. So that's another little treat you guys can get. As far as checking goes, we love to see performers arrive at the event no later than 30 minutes before their scheduled performance time. And again, Lacey will be in contact with you as like exactly when she'll have you or want you on stage. I think she said like 30 minutes, or 20 minutes, but I think 30 maybe more appropriate, especially when you're coming in. You're going to come into the information tent, which you can't miss it. It was right at the front. I can even point that out again on the map, or go back and look at the map. I'll send the map out to everyone again, but you'll check in with the information tent and say, hey, I'm a contest winner and I'm here to be featured on stage, or hey, I'm First City Dance and we're here. Just send your group leader if you have a lot of people coming, if it's Miss Annette, or if you have a band or whatever, send one person to come and just say we're here, checking in, hopefully 30 minutes early, and then we'll let you know. You can make your way, you can unload your stuff or whatever you need to do, and then make your way to that tent that flanks the stage, sort of like the onboarding tent or just the check-in tent. Lacey will most likely be found there. She's got a couple different priorities, but the main one is the stage. So as long as you're there 20 minutes before you got to perform and say we are here, you guys can just kind of hang out there. Same thing with the contest winners. If you know that you're going to have to be on stage at 12, just come 30 minutes early if you can, just so that we know you're here and we can get you your t-shirt at the information tent, and any other information you need. But just stop by the information tent first. Okay, so after you've unloaded, at least, or if you don't have anything to unload at all, you'll come and you'll park at the event parking and walk over to Subby Park. It's not that far of a walk. It's not bad. Again, if you have equipment that you need to unload, you have special permission to do that in the accessible parking, and then you got to move it, immediately. Just be especially careful of pedestrians walking. I don't know why I put parking there. Music format, very, very important. The DJ will only accept MP3 formatted music, and that should be emailed to Lacey. I think that's the only kind that the DJ accepts, like wants to play, likes to play with her equipment. So hopefully that's not an issue, but that's kind of what they're requesting there. And then Lacey says that we will provide a mic, okay, and but you'll need to provide anything else. So if you have music stands or additional mics, props, chairs, we're still working out logistics ourselves with tables and chairs, aren't we, Sarah? So if your group needs chairs, I would say please bring them with you. I know that's a hassle, but hopefully, I feel like if you practice with a specific chair, then that's going to be the chair that you'll bring. Like, you're not just going to leave it up to any chair for your performance. But if there are special needs, requests that you have for any kind of prop, we could try to accommodate you, but no guarantees, unfortunately. And Lacey would be the one to ask there. We did put some information in there about the regional competition. Yeah, we have people from all over the county being recognized for their work in this competition. Thank you guys all again for applying. We will have the 4.5 by 6 foot frames out throughout the park in various spots. We don't really know that yet. I think we'll just kind of stick them here, there, and everywhere. They might be on top of the hill maybe, and everywhere. So when you find yours, definitely take a picture and then even tag us, our organization, or post it on social media, tag us and share it with the world. But and then the screens, Sarah, I would say we'll go ahead and we'll hold on to them for the event, and then we'll be in contact with you, because we don't need to keep them necessarily. You guys, it would be cool if you guys got to take them. There's a chance that we might repurpose them at the Camp Leavenworth. I think that was our initial idea in September. So it might be a month or something before you get yours, but we hope to be able to give you the print of your work. And then we'll give a cash prize. It might be a check, obviously, to the winner, the overall winner. And again, stand by for recognition time, the time that you'll be recognized on stage. We love to give you guys a shout out and say your names. And yeah, so I think that's just about it. What have I not mentioned? I think I'm gonna stop sharing my screen, or I can answer questions. Did anybody send a question in the chat? Nope. Woo, what time is it? Are we way over? Oh man, just under. What do we got? Again, for performers, I might be the fool and I might not be the person to ask about specific performance questions. Oh, there's a chat. Maybe. Oh, 40 messages. How is voting done? That's a good question. Is it Megan? Megan, are you Sawyer's mom? Yeah, I think so. Is it Megan? Sarah, I forget, how was the overall winner chosen?
So we voted based on 4 criteria, like on theme, overall creativity, etc., and just up to 10 points per category, and it was anonymous and random, like randomized, and just the person with the highest score is the winner.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I mean, that's a good question too. I mean, when this is our first year doing it, it'd be kind of fun if we even opened it up to, the community participating in it and like having them on our website and people can go and vote. And not that it's, it's at that point kind of a popularity contest, but it gets people coming to our website and, and people saying like, hey, like vote for mine. I know a lot of different organizations that do that, but I also like to keep the integrity of it as well, and like people really taking the criteria to heart. I think people would probably take it more seriously that way. So yeah, it was our board members who received the ballots, I guess you could say. Like I guess I voted. Did I vote? Probably voted. It's been a while since then, since the spring. So anyway, but yeah, we definitely took the criteria to heart, and again, it was random, so we didn't know whose was whose. But hi, Miss Annette. I'm reading your chat. Happened to the height of the stage. I don't know why 24 inches comes to mind. Well, that can't be right. Like 2 feet? That's not right. You're gonna have to ask Lacey, but I want to say maybe there's a ramp and stairs. And I do believe you can enter from both sides. Yes, we are a large group, but that's interesting because we don't want to put our DJ too close to one side of the stage, if that impedes you guys being able to access the stage from both directions, if that's a concern. So definitely reach out to Lacey. Yeah, because she's our stage gal. I want to say is a ramp or stairs. I want to say both are stairs on both sides, but I could be wrong.
I'm almost certain that there's a ramp, and I think Lacey would also know the height.
Okay,
I'm surprised we don't know it.
Yeah, so
awesome.
Yeah, sorry about that. Thank you. All right, anybody else? This has been fun.
I had a couple questions specifically pertaining to me. So I don't know if I just text you or.
You could text me, Gwen, if that works for you.
Okay, I was just like, I could just ask you now, but I'm like, everyone else will have to sit through that.
I hear you. You're so nice. You're so conscientious of others. Yeah. If you guys don't have any other questions, or Gwen, just hang on and I can talk to you after people get off.
Okay.
Thank you all for being a part of this event, and hopefully, it's a successful one. We're gonna try rain or shine. So I don't know what that looks like. It's been crazy with the weather lately, with rain and all this crazy stuff. So we're gonna try to hold forth no matter what. I suppose if there's rain in the forecast, we might just prepare for that. It's a covered stage, so that's nice. But if we need extra towels to wipe anything off so people don't slip or whatever the case may be, we'll try to plan accordingly. But otherwise, we'll just be in contact with you guys and let me know if you have any questions. Be patient with information, but we'll try to let you guys know as soon as we can when we have more details about the schedule and all that. So great. I'm going to stop sharing my screen. All right, and I'll also stop recording. Okay.